Hey guys, it's GMAN here and welcome back to another Dragonvale video. Today we're doing the 2023 park tour for Dragonvale because you guys have wanted this for a long time now and I need to update this, and that's what I'm excited to do here today. I also want to make a special announcement, but before that though, I want to be real with you guys. If you guys don't know already, I switched my content last year from Dragonvale to Apex Legends, which has been very fun, very successful, and I've been really enjoying Apex Legends. But the thing with it is, even after switching, I actually haven't been missing making Dragonvale content here on the channel, and I literally made a whole nother channel for Dragonvale content, which has already been very successful. We got like 500 subscribers on there, which is pretty cool. But even after switching Dragonvale content over, I still want to do Dragonvale content here on the channel, but make it part of like the variety games I do, because I was going to focus on Apex Legends, then variety, so that way I could do like Dragonvale still, Apex Legends, and maybe some other games I like and enjoy. But the problem I was noticing when I was starting to do that right out is that the CTR for the thumbnails wouldn't be good. Now, if you guys do not know how YouTube works, if you make a YouTube video on one type of content and it says you have a 21% click-through rate, which is pretty insane. That means somebody clicks on your video multiple times, and the higher the people, higher percentage, the better. And then you post in a video on top of that that's only an 8% click-through rate, or like a 3% click-through rate for like Apex Legends, and YouTube sees that it's only that low, then that's a bad signal to YouTube, so it won't start pushing out more content to your audience or to new viewers. So the problem with it is, the reason why I separated them was because of the fact that it rated them exactly. But YouTube recently released a new feature that lets me untoggle the thing where it shows it to different categories of people. So I could literally now post Apex Legends, then post Dragonvale, then unclick the thing where it says, do you want to show this to your subscribers? But then I'll only go to the Dragonvale search. I know a lot of people find my content for Dragonvale through search, so I'm gonna start doing that here today. So I'm officially back on Dragonvale for the main channel here today. Of course, we'll have that Dragonvale channel linked down below, because in fact there are some videos that I posted on the new event and other things. But for right now though, we can finally get into our 2023 park tour for Dragonvale, and I'm not gonna lie, there's been a lot of stuff added to the game and a lot of new stuff for me, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first island we got, of course, is my main island here. You can see I actually have Gaia, the Coliseum, and all that jazz. Pretty much everything in my game is maxed out, besides maybe some of the newer, not the newer stuff, well, maybe some of the new stuff. I don't know if they added really anything new to the game, but my first island has, of course, just the, what is it called? I think it's called the surface theme, and I actually have not changed this for a while. They've actually modified like the park area, so yeah, you can see I have surface on this island. I have the, of course, 10th anniversary statue. I also have the rift habitat. This was such a cool release of the game when they first did it, because like the rift was like, oh yeah, you can only put dragons in the rift, but then they gave you a rift habitat which has the rift element to it. This was such a cool addition to the game. I don't have anything right there to show off right now, because in fact I use my, what was it, Omnitats and also rift habitats to kind of show off new dragons for thumbnails and take pictures. But yeah, there's nothing in there right now, just because there hasn't been any new rift dragons, and I don't even know when they added a new rift dragon. Like, if somebody's in the comments want to go be like, hey G-Man, when they added one actually this year, then go for it. But of course I have some like water habitats here, and it's more just for decoration and stuff. And if you are guys wondering how many dragons I have in the game right now, since I usually have everything, I actually don't have everything. It's been like a whole year, so like I'm missing almost I'm missing less than 100 dragons. But I'm planning to do a little series where I try to get every single dragon I missed out on and do videos on them. Let me know if you guys be interested on that. I think it would be a fun way to kind of slowly get back into Dragonvale. But it's definitely gonna be something that's gonna be in my off time. Then once I get it, I'll post it. It might not be a thing where I do every day, but probably be like weekly. And I'm planning to do the Halibri videos and stuff like that, and some other things too on the channel. It's just like there's so much to do, but like I gotta get everything first organized. You know what I'm saying? But it is coming Thursday, Halibri video. And of course I'm gonna use that new feature YouTube gave me, so that's pretty cool. Now, of course, I've got up to 6 slots, stuff that I actually recently used the activation out of it, because you guys did not know they released like a new dragon. I'm trying to get my hands on it. It's, what is it called? I don't even remember what it's called. Give me a second here. It is Pollinizer. Yeah, so they released like a new Pollinizer dragon, which is like a seasonal plus like 3 element dragon, and I've spent over 100 gems trying to get it and haven't gotten it. But of course, you can see I have the maxed out breeding cave for the enchanted one, for the normal one, and also for, you know, the epic breeding island. And I'm surprised they actually haven't released an upgradable co-op breeding cave. I feel like this would be a cool feature. Like, Deca, if you're watching this video, which I know you guys don't, maybe you do, but if you do, this would be crazy. You should make it so you can spend 150 gems or 250 gems on the actual sanctuary, and that way you can breed with 2 friends, And on top of that too, you would actually be able to put 2 dragons up for co-op. And the second thing is you could actually then what was it, get decreased breeding time, like the 20% like you get on all the other islands, but you'll be able to do that. But that way you can actually put 1 dragon up for your friend, but then use 1 other dragon for yourself to actually go for something you want. That's just something they should do in the game, and I feel like that'd be a really cool feature. They can make it like 150 or 250. I feel like 250 would make more sense if they do all those features, but Deca, here's an idea, use it. Anyways, besides that, I actually have all the Galaxy Islands in the game, unless I'm missing one. The only 1 or 2 islands I'm missing right now from the game are currently the Colossal Island, which I got on my other account, and also the 35th Island, which I plan to do a video when I get that, but that's gonna be a little while. I'll probably wait till I get a wish. I should actually get a wish sometime soon, but I have all the Galaxy Islands though for the time being. Yeah, I'll have a wish in like 12 days, so I'll do a video on that when I get it. That's gonna be for a few. And then on top of that, of course, got the new event area, which there's really nothing to be said. There's only like 2 new dragons, and there's a bunch of like old stuff, so it's more like an event where you can collect stuff and try to get stuff you're missing out on. Of course, I have my Dragonvale Islands for all my gym dragons. There hasn't really been much change on, and I got pretty much all the same gym dragons there. For sure, I have all the gym dragons in the game still, because I know for a fact they rarely add any gem dragons because they know they want to make profit. Yeah, like I still have all the gemstones. I'm pretty sure I've still all the crystalline ones too. I've definitely probably butchered that one. I do, yeah. So I still have all the gem dragons in the game. And I, of course, have maxed out Kairos, which, man, when I maxed out Kairos for the first time, best feeling in the world. It's just a cool dragon. Now, here's my second island. Of course, it's actually got some metal islands, and it's, of course, got the new, what is it, the summoning tower for the new item in the game, which is like a gacha. They literally make it so like you can pay currency, find currency, and then you can open it up and then enter to get a dragon, and if you get lucky you win. But of course, let's say for example here I vote for this snowy silver dragon, and I can put out my currency when I win, so that's like 11 tickets to just put in there, right? If that category wins, I could get a snowy silver dragon. But the thing with it is, it's for every person you voted, 1 person will get it. Not even all of them get it, which is kind of silly to me. I wish they changed that. But yeah, that's just unfortunate that they had the game. That's actually what made me left the game in the first place. So it was more like, not more like what left the game, but what made me annoyed to actually start transitioning over into other things, if that makes sense. Because if they were going to do that, I was like, okay, I don't want to play gacha. I just want to play a game where it requires like breed the win, not pay the win. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole thing with Dragonvale. But yeah, that was of course my second island. There really isn't much to be said, just kind of like maxed out statues and stuff like that. Of course, here's my Easter Egg Island. I forget the name of the island, so if I butcher them, I am sorry. But I got the wishing well. I got some of the stuff for like collecting food and stuff. If you guys do not know, you need to buy this in the beginning of the game. These greenhouses, they're so good. Literally give you food based on your level. So like if you're new to Dragonvale, buy those. They'll be clutch. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I think they're 35 gems. They might be cheaper, but yeah, I don't know the price anymore. We got the Olympus Zone, which you can see got some gems on it. Nothing really insane on here. I don't really put too much on these islands because in fact they're more for like decoration and stuff like that, so I just like they look clean, so I want to keep them clean. So that's what my second island looks like. Now we got my light theme island. There really isn't much besides like a few dragons on here you can see, and on top of that too, like some dragon statues and some like the decorations. I don't have all the decorations in the game anymore. I try to keep up with that, but the thing with that is there's so many decorations they add, so it's just like not fun. Especially the fact that too, if you try to buy all them for the event, you'll miss out on stuff for the main dragons, which is kind of unfortunate. So I just don't try anymore. Next, here's my dark theme island, which this is probably my favorite island. This is supposed to be a dream theme design. I know they actually released a dream theme island theme. I'm probably gonna get that later because I actually do want to use this for that island, which you can see like light, dark, all my dream dragons and daydream and all that jazz. And this one's my favorite out of all the dream dragons. This one just looks so freaking good. But I have every single dream dragon right now, besides maybe like 1 or 2 they have released and I haven't gotten, which I think they did release some a while back, but I'll probably try to get them all later, just because I think it was like 1 or 2 actually got released. Yeah, so that's 3 that's been released, so I'll try to get them later here. Now here's my like somewhat gem island, which you can see you got some hidden dragons on it, the butterfly dragons, of course my solar flare on here, and also my gem dragons I use to collect gems, because usually I have all my gems set in one spot, so I can collect my gems there. Go to my gemstone island, which you can see I've already collected for the day, which is all topaz and ruby dragons, just because they're so iconic and they're such good like gem dragons too, that like I love them, you know what I'm saying? You want to hear a fun lore fact? My friend loved the ruby dragons, so that's why I actually collect them as well. And then topaz is my favorite, so topaz. That's why. So that's the lore behind that. Now we have this, was it Winter Wonderland? I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing on there. There is literally nothing on there. It's supposed to be one of those islands I use for like collecting more dragons because I ran out of space. So you can see like, hey, yeah, there was a dragon that was actually moved on here. I actually have not maxed it out. It's just one of those things I have like backed up. Now here's one of my main decoration islands where I store all my decorations, because it's always good to have a pedestal island and decoration island. So that way if you're collecting those in the game, you can just stash them all in one spot so they don't take up unnecessary space. And you can see, pretty cool. And we actually have some really rare items in the game. I don't think it's actually on this island, but there are some like hidden stuff you wouldn't be able to normally find. Next, here's my Eerie theme, which of course has got some dragons on it, some new dragons, and also some treasure dragons and stuff like that. There really isn't anything to be said. It's an already very good looking dragon. You know, I just realized I could have just done park view for this video and it'd be like a way easy to show off this. I should have, that's silly me. So that was my mistake. But next here is my treasure island, which you can of course see I have some treasure dragons, epic dragons and stuff like that. This is the whole thing with Bahamut and stuff like that. Usually if an island like this, it's just supposed to be purely focused on the legendary dragons, which is pretty cool. And then here's my farm, which you can see I got all the farms in the game right now, even that one that's like exclusive you have to buy with the gold one compared like the normals. And then on top of that, I don't think I actually maxed out this. I think I need to remax out this item right here because of like I know they upgraded recently. Yeah, you see like I used to have that maxed out, but since I haven't been playing Dragonvale a year, they actually increased it. And the same is said for the hibernation cave, so that's going to be something I'm going to be working on in my off time. And of course I have the weather station here, so I can like change the theme to whatever I want. So if I want to make it snow because it's almost Christmas, I can do so. So that's pretty nice. And I actually have the Twilight Tower on that other island too. I forgot to mention that actually. It's on, what is it? I know it's on one of these islands. Okay, yeah, here it is. So like if I really want to change the theme, I can just do that with these two items, which are just really just for fun. They're not something you should like buy early game. The only one you could buy is the Twilight Tower, just because like some dragons require like certain breeding times. Like let's say it's day, it needs to be day, you can just switch it to the day theme and of course just work. And then of course if you want to switch it to some other thing, you can do that too. The only dragon in the game that really requires the weather station is like the eggplant dragon, where just like it needs to be raining in your park to actually get it. But it's for like an evolution dragon, so like honestly it's just you're better off kind of like wishing for it, which is something I've never thought I would actually say. But yeah, that's honestly the truth. Next we got my autumn theme, or my seasonal theme. And this one's one of my newer islands, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. You got like some of the dragon statues, you got some of the anniversary stuff on here, and you got just a collection, a bunch of dragons. There's a lot going on, but it looks very good once you kind of just focus in on it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, though, we of course got our next island after that. We actually got my pedestal island. Now, there are actually some really rare pedestals on this island, and if I can find them, I can show you guys. But you can see, like, I have pretty much every pedestal I've collected up into the game. But you can actually see here, the Sumi dragon pedestal. So you can see this one right here. This one with the little egg white design. Yeah, I have another one over here, but it's got a plant design on it, and that's because of the fact this is the OG Sumi pedestal, meaning that it was originally a plant dragon, so it had a plant pedestal, but then they changed it on the line to make it part of a surface dragon for Dragonvale World, and they gave it a legendary design. So I have both of the OG designs in the game. I think there might be another extremely rare pedestal on here, like some that like they originally were like earth dragons, but then they were like earth plant dragons, which they gave it like the earth pedestal, but then they later gave it the plant pedestal to make it accurate. I think I have a few of those on here, but I can't remember exactly where, so I'm just not gonna like try, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so here's my now spooky theme. Of course, this is a legendary based island, so you guys got like the Fury Dragon on here, which I remember when they added this to the game. Such a good looking dragon. I actually have both of them just because of the fact that I love them. I love how this looks. Like the whole community voted on this to make the design, the colors, to everything, and it turned out so freaking good. You know, I might have abused the poll a little bit by saying, hey guys, we should, what are you gonna vote for? And then I showed like what color I voted for. I think I voted for, I don't think it was the color, I think it was the design, and people were getting mad at me. Like, I don't blame you, but at the same time too, I'm gonna take advantage when I can take advantage, you know what I'm saying? That might be lame of me, but yeah. But this is the newest addition to add to the game, which is of course the gigantic breeding island, the Megatat, which is a habitat that contains 15 dragons, but only carries up to 3.5 million gold. No idea why they did that, but like, can I just quickly say this island is like so bare minimum. Like if you had a low res picture, this is what it would look like. Like this is like something that I feel like Bob Ross would paint, and then they just took it and put it in the game. But yeah, you put up to 15 dragons, but it doesn't carry that much gold. They should have made it like 10 million gold, and on top of that, you could produce 1 gem a week, like make it like a gem island on top of it. I feel like that's something they missed out on, which is kind of unfortunate, but like not the worst thing in the world. Now here's the giant island. Of course, you can just see it's a collection of dragons and habitats I kind of store everything on, which is pretty cool. You can see a lot of stuff from Double Leap Year to see a few other things. And of course, you got one of the newer islands, which is the Overgrown. No, this is OG. Overgrown Island, which of course got my gold farm on here. And then I'm working on a new gold farm video. So if you don't want to miss out on that, get subscribed, because I'm going to tell you to make the new best gold farm in Dragonvale with the new best dragon. So originally, it was the Satin Dragon, but now there's a new dragon that produces over 2,000 gold per minute. That's right, 2,000 gold. I would never think they would make a dragon that produces more than that, but I gotta find it real quick. It's like a pearl looking dragon. I think I actually have it breeding right now because I'm trying to get more of them for the video, but like, if you don't want to miss out on that, get subscribed. Now there is another dragon island I'm missing, of course, which I talked about earlier, but you can say I don't have it. And then it's supposed to go like right here, so like you have the 3 islands on the right, and then you're supposed to be 1 island left, and I don't have that island, but maybe I'll show you on my other account. Maybe you guys want to see a video where I go over my small account. I don't know. Let me know if you guys are actually into that though. Anyways though, here's my moon island. Of course, it's legendary theme, so it's gonna have some nice stuff on it. It's actually kind of like focused on to be more of a nighttime thing with the lanterns and stuff like that, but of course I have winter theme on right now, so you're not really gonna see that. And we of course got my Timida island, which is of course my sun island, which has got just Timida, a bunch of collection OG habitats and stuff like that, but nothing really rare. And then we of course got my lava theme island, which has got a bunch of nice dragons. It's actually got, I think it's got the fountain. You found it? Yeah, I just never use it. It's like one of those things that you get in the game just to kind of collect to make dragons small again, but you never really use. I don't know, like, if there's anyone out there who uses it a whole lot, let me know in the comments down below, because I know there's some people in the community that love making parks with all the baby dragons, which, respect to you. I wonder if there's actually anyone who's actually like got all of them. Probably. There's got to be somebody. I just know that it would take a ton of time, because like you need to transform them. Now, of course, there's my earth thing, which has got a collection of dragons, more focused on a rocky terrain, stuff like that with the boulders and stuff. And then, of course, my next pedestal on, which you can see right here, that's the new item they added to the game, which is the weather station. No, not weather station, which is like a weather item. I gotta grab it right here to actually show you guys. But yeah, there's an item they added, which is the rain generator. Now, this thing like lets you put rain on your island, which is really cool in itself. The problem with it is it doesn't cover the whole island, so you can like see on the bottom it's added, but not on the top right here. It doesn't have it, which is weird. It shouldn't have just made a thing where it goes onto the actual like tab area for like, hey, this is what island thing you have, this and that. What generator would you like to place on this island? I feel like that would have been cool. Surprised they just didn't do that and made an item, which is not bad, but like you could have just made it cover the whole island. You know what I'm saying? Surprised they just didn't fix that. Anyways, though, basically my next is Japanese theme. It's still in the works. It's like nowhere near close. I was gonna go for a cool Japanese theme design of mostly the Japanese inspired dragons. I thought they would look good on it, and there's some stuff like that doesn't really make sense. But yeah, can I just quickly say this is like my favorite new dragon to the game they added recently, which is the Nine-Tails dragon, or what is it called, Aramento dragon. Aramento, I probably said that wrong, but yeah, this is just like a Nine-Tails. I love the look of it. And then on top of that, we have, of course, the dream theme. Actually, I do have one of these, surprisingly. I thought I didn't have this, which is one of the newer themes in the game. And of course, got some of the new dragons. So this is where I take my pictures from my thumbnails for my Dragonvale video. So if I'm trying to get a picture of just the dragon to show off with the hyped face and stuff like that, I usually do this, and then I'll just go and take a screenshot. Next, my metal theme island, which of course got a collection of rare dragons on, nothing insane though, and one of the newer dragons they had in the game, which is, this is weird. It looks like a mosquito, or it looks like something out of what's it called? What's that one TV series where the girls got ESP powers? I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it looks like the monster from that show. But it's called Tickles Dragon, which scary, but it's got a funny name, like Tickles. I don't know. I don't know who thought was in PR and thought that was a good idea. And then here's my rainbow thing, which got a collection of really cool dragons on it, and some habitats, and of course like the expensive fountains on of it, but nothing like too insane, you know what I'm saying? And then my 2 epic islands, which got most of the epic dragons of the game right here, and the same thing on the top one, a large collection of them at that. I don't have all of them, but we'll get back to having all of them soon, so do not worry. Now here's the decoration island, which is literally called the Overgrown Island, because it literally just has a bunch of plants and decorations that they are in the game, because these are all of the plant decorations of the game. So I just said I'm gonna slap it all on this island, just call it a day, you know what I'm saying, because there's way too many. New Halloween theme. This is like an island I was supposed to use for storing new dragons, stuff like that. I actually need to max this one out, because of the fact I have more habitats now, since they've increased the max a little from, I think it was originally 170 to 175. I don't know if I did a video on that. I might have, and I just never did it. But anyways though, Here's a new island in the game I haven't really messed with, and here is my other decoration island. You can actually see something that's absolutely noticeable. There's actually a rare item. So you can see this item in the game lets you actually have a monument, and it shows it off the Rift event, right? But they added an event recently where they had another version of that, but smaller, and it was bugged because of the fact that if you did something in the game, like a little glitch, you could actually move that item. So it was supposed to be a permanent item on the island, but they made it so you can move it around. So you can see I have this another one right here that's smaller. Wait, did they actually make it? Oh, they did. Weird. They have a smaller version of this, right? And I guess what they did was say, hey, we're gonna make another version of it, but it's gonna be smaller now. So you can see, like, I have 2 in the game. I think this only shows 1. Yeah, I only have 1, but originally they had this bug. So like, if you got this and you did the glitch, you'd get access to this in-game item. I think it's still one of a kind if you have it, but you can now move it around and stuff like that. Unless like somebody wants to correct me and like let me know, like, yeah, they made another version of it because the glitch made it so like you permanently have this item, which was supposed to be really cool and exclusive. But they might have made a smaller version now. Let me know if they actually did that or not, because I honestly have not played enough to actually know. But yeah, that was a rare item if you didn't know already, which was from a glitch. That's how I got access to it. I don't remember what event though I got it from, so kind of my only problem. Here's my butterfly theme island, which of course, like the rainbow theme, just got a bunch of cool dragons on it. Nothing really too crazy going on right there with that. It looks very good nonetheless though, but like not my insane island. And of course a hidden autumn theme, which is gonna be like autumn November, which looks very good. This is one of my more favorite themes they released recently. And on top of that, my apocalypse theme, which this is one of those themes that looks really good but never like matches out at all, just because how it's laid out. But yeah, does have a collection of stuff on there. And finally, we have another, what is it, surf? I don't even know what theme this is. I think this is supposed to be hidden or something. I could not tell you. And it's just got a collection of dragons, and one of the newer islands I got in the game that was far a while back. I don't even remember when I got this, but I think this is supposed to be the 34th island in the game. I think that's right. I could be wrong, but yeah. But of course, I think that's everything in my park I went over, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Watch me like somehow miss one dragon in this video, and then somebody's point out, you didn't show me this island, and I'll be like, my bad. And I guess we can go into the rift and check out the rift now. So let me just click on this and stuff, and then we'll be good. But yeah, I guess I could tell you something fun, guys. I actually have been working on a lawn business on the side of my YouTube channel. It's been very successful. I'm thinking about dialing down gaming content altogether, but I probably won't, just because of the fact that I love gaming so much. But yeah, just something I want to talk about with you guys. I'm very proud of it. It's been very successful. Anyway, so, but besides that though, you can see these is my rift. It's got a lot of stuff in here. They did a rift expansion recently. I actually was supposed to do a video on it when they first did it, because I was like, oh my god, this is actually sick. They didn't add any new items though, so you can like see there's a bunch of new space from all the way, like from right here where it originally was to all the way down here. And there is no new items they were going to put in the game. I thought they might do like a Rift Legendary Dragon, which I still think they should do. I feel like that'd be cool, but it's unfortunate that they just haven't. They've actually, it did also increase the amount of dragons you can carry in the Rift habitat, if I can ever like click on it and show you guys. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. I actually haven't really tried like maxing this down a little while, just because of the fact that I don't really see much to do in the Rift besides like maybe getting the rest of the habitats, because I was like 55 was max originally. So you can see like it was 55, now it's 75, so I need to get more of those and just stash up on resources. But I have like every single Rift theme. I also have every single, I think, like island theme, besides maybe a select few of stuff that I'm actually missing, just due to the fact that I like to be a completionist in this game, but I need to get back on that grind. So you can see I have pretty much one of every version of the island themes in the game, besides maybe a select few that I don't actually have some of, like the galaxy I'm missing. They had a galaxy? What the hell? Okay, wait, I just realized that. I guess we'll try to get that. That sounds pretty cool. Melody, Olympus, Omniment, Ornamental, and Winter, which I probably could buy Ornamental from the event, so I'll probably try doing that. The same thing with Winter. But yeah, those are of course the themes I'm missing. And I don't think I'm missing too many paths. I'm probably missing like some paths in the game, but not like all of them. Like I should be able to check. Yeah, I have pretty much every path besides Little Nil. I don't even know what that is. Okay. And then decorations, I don't have all of them, of course, but dragons, I'm only missing like less than 100, so I'm gonna try to get all those. And then you already know about the islands. I don't think there's any in-game items I'm missing at all. So yeah, it's more just like get the snow generator, get the leaf generator, and then a few other things, and then I'll have everything back to Dragonvale. So I guess since we're doing more Dragonvale content here back on the channel and just restarting it up, and also I forgot they had Zodiac habitats, we'll start to collect everything in the game again. So if you don't want to miss any Dragonvale content here in the channel, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to smash the like button. And if you don't want to miss on future Dragonvale content, since I'm bringing it back to the channel and also going to be making it for Dragonvale search, then get subscribed So yeah, I'll see you guys back for another Dragonvale video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video here today. Hopefully y'all had a great Thanksgiving, because I forgot it was Thanksgiving just yesterday. So hopefully you had a great one. I think it was yesterday, right? I can't remember if Thanksgiving is the 21st or 25th. Either way though, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you for the one. GMAN out.